Hi, this is Mr. Rego, and what we're gonna do right now is find or list all the rational zeros of my polynomial function. My function is this one on the bottom. F of x equals x to the fourth minus x cubed plus x squared minus 3x minus 6. Like I wrote over here, the way that I list all possible zeros is by doing P over Q. Okay? P over Q. P over Q, the P in this case, like I put over here, are all the factors of P, which is my constant. My constant in this case is -6. So I need to find all the factors of -6. Factors mean two numbers that you multiply, you get -6. In my case, I can have -6 times 1, -3 times 2, or I basically can flip those signs. I can have 6 times -1, or 3 times -2. Okay? So factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. But again, if I do -6 times 1 is -6, if I do -3 times 2 is -6. Or if I switch the signs, I will get the same product, which is 6 times -1, which I'm doing here is -6 times -1, I will get the same result, -6, as having -6 times 1. Okay? So when I list my factors, let's list the factors of P right now. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, and 6. But as we can see over here, I can have a -6, or in this case, I can have a +6. That's the reason we put a plus or -6. For the ones, let's start in order. I can have a +1, or I can have a -1, like I'm circling right here. And that goes for every single number. So basically, what I have is I can have either a plus or positive number. Here, look at the 2. I'm going to put it with red over here. Oh no, let's put it with black. Look at the 2. I have a +2, right? But I also have a -2. So plus or minus 2. Look at the 3. Let's do the 3 with blue, I guess. I can have a -3 or +3 as a factor. So we have to put plus or minus 3. So all the factors of P are plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. Okay? Factors of Q, which is the leading coefficient. Leading coefficient means the coefficient that once you have your function organized with the highest exponent in the beginning, your leading coefficient will be the coefficient here in front of the x to the 4th power. In this case, if there's no number there, you have a 1. If there's no number there, you have a 1. So my leading coefficient is a 1. Factors of 1 basically is 1 times 1. Again, I can have +1 times +1 times +1, or I can have -1 times -1. That will give me this result. So let's erase a little bit over here, and let's put over here Q. I'm going to find the factors of Q. As we can see here, I can have +1 or -1. Okay? So, again, factors of P, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 6. Factors of Q, plus or minus 1. Okay? I hope this is clear. Now I want to do P. I want to do P over Q. Alright? So I'm going to get all the factors of P. Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 6. Divided by 1. When I divide anything by 1, basically I get the same number. So in that case, my factors are plus minus 1, plus or minus plus or minus 2. Okay, and let's see, we have more space over here. No, I don't have more space. Comma, let's erase a little bit here so we can have more space. I'm sorry. So we have plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and plus or minus 6. Those are the possible zeros, and that's how you find those. Okay, I'm using the picture. Or the image of. Okay, hold on. Let me get it here. I'm gonna grab this one. There we go. You see, I'm moving that. Let me erase over here so it can be clear. I'm using the image of the book, textbook. Okay, I believe, I don't know, let's see if I can see the page number. Oh, I don't have the page number. Okay, so what I want to show you on this basically is here. Look at the possible rational zeros. Plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 6, which is what we have right here. Okay, so that's how you find the possible zeros. After this, what you do is you do synthetic division for every single one until you get the right answer. Next video, that will be the one.